Hey everyone, I'm Jerome from Higher Web, and in today's video I'm going to share with you the top 10 tips on how to grow your small business online using social media. Small businesses around the world know that social media is here to stay, but that doesn't mean that you've had the chance to put in the time and effort necessary to cultivate a proper presence on the right networks. Even if you haven't optimized your social media presence, there is still time and the benefit will be well worth the effort. There are many advantages of cultivating your brand on social media, including that it can help you improve your customer service, allow you to communicate with customers and prospects on a new level, help you engage your audience and reach new audiences, help you build authority and drive traffic to your website. A solid social media strategy can drive growth for your business by fostering lasting and loyal relationships with customers and prospects. These 10 tips or strategies are going to help you as a small business and entrepreneur prioritize what's important on social media so that you can grow your accounts and drive sales starting today. Let's get started. Social media has exploded since Facebook went public back in 2012. And there are thousands of networks out there dedicated to anything from connecting old classmates to social activism and everything else under the sun. So with all these options out there, how does a business hone in on the right ones? The advice from most experts is to join 4 of the most popular, and choosing the right ones comes down to your audience location and your goals. Here are some information to guide you through choosing the right network for your small business. Facebook is the largest social media platform and it has 2 billion plus active monthly users, and the site is ideal for businesses that want to generate leads and build relationships. LinkedIn is a platform for business networking and can be used by both B2B and B2C businesses to create trust, build authority and engage audiences. Twitter is immediacy. It's perfect for businesses whose measure audience is under 50 and who need to stay apprised of time-sensitive information like breaking news, announcements, and trending topics. Pinterest, the photo sharing site, is a fantastic platform for businesses with visual appeal. Think of restaurants, fashion, arts, travels, and weddings. And it's great for driving sales because so many users look to the site to plan purchases. Snapchat, the expiring content platform, is one of the fastest growing social network sites, and businesses can leverage it by offering promotions, providing personalized content, giving exclusive access, and building relationships with influencers in order to drive brand recognition and loyalty. Being active on social media has a number of benefits for business, and there are many things you can accomplish with your social media presence, such as performing customer service, engaging customers, generating leads, expanding your audience, driving sales, increasing web traffic, gaining valuable insights and feedback, and much more. But in order to achieve this with any measure of success, you must have a goal in mind that you can work towards, because you will need to create a strategy to get there. Your techniques for driving sales, for instance, will be different than your approach if you want to improve your customer service offering. So it's important to know what you want to accomplish. Having a goal for improving your social media presence is great, but it's only the beginning. Once you know what you want to achieve, you have to come up with a plan to help you get there. Start by designating the person or people who will be part of the social media team and break up their roles and responsibilities clearly so everybody knows what's expected and when. You should also decide on your posting frequency and create content calendar that will help you plan posts and make sure you don't miss days. The content calendar is a big part of your strategy because it should lay out who your audience is, what topics and subjects your audience is interested in, the usable content you already have, what kind of content still needs to create or curate, when and on what platforms content will be published. Knowing your audience is critical when it comes to finding success with social media engagement, because the interests and needs of your audience will determine the type of content you should be sharing and the way you engage your followers. For instance, if you were a coffee roastery, your target audience might be interested in recipes for fancy coffee drinks, brewery tips and techniques, and other Java related articles. Some of the important things you should know about your audience include their age, their location, gender, goals, likes, needs, behaviors, challenges, and pain points. No matter who your audience is, the content you share should always be of high quality and relevance, and should prioritize videos, images, and other types of visual content as often as possible, because these are popular among all demographics and all audiences. Staying active and present on social media takes time and dedication, but there are plenty of automation tools available which you can use to automatically publish posts and schedule posts up to a month in advance. These tools, which include Hotsuite, Sprout Social, Buffer, Meet Edgar, and Boosoma, can save you time by allowing you to plan and schedule batches of posts at once. But they also make it easier to monitor your networks and respond to messages quickly. Although content is supremely important on social media, it's not enough to just post your content and walk away. Social media is also about connection and engagement, and that's the only way you can foster the relationships you want to build and gain the trust of your audience. There are many ways you can engage your audience, from commenting on posts, starting and participating in conversations, sharing relevant information, sharing user-generated content, posting and answering questions, addressing complaints and criticisms, showing appreciations for customers. Even though the practice of social selling is becoming increasingly popular among salespeople and marketers, the actual process of using social networks to drive growth is much different from what most people are used to. Rather than using social media as an active promotional platform, it's best to use it as a tool for engagement and communication. In fact, it is recommended that businesses keep their promotional content to 20%, while the lion's share of content should be dedicated to meeting the needs of your audience. Social media isn't a one and done deal. It takes time and patience to cultivate a reliable presence. With the right automation tools, you can minimize the time you will have to dedicate to social media. But even still, it will require at least 15 minutes a day to monitor your channels and respond to questions and conversations. In terms of posting frequency, the right number really depends on the platform you're using. For LinkedIn and Facebook, don't post more than once a day, and limit your post to 5 times a week. Twitter, on the other hand, changes so quickly that the more you post, the better. With Pinterest, 11 pins a day seem to be the magic number. It's generally recommended to post at least once per day and no more than 3 times per day on Instagram. Tip number 9. Present audience with a consistent voice. Social media is ideal for brand building and recognition, so it's crucial that every post you make is in line with your brand and image. This can become problematic if you have multiple people assigned to the task of social media, because everybody will bring their own personality to the post. For this reason, it is best to limit the number of people responsible for posting and make sure everybody is on the same page in terms of the voice and image you want to present. Social media use is growing all the time, and every month there are more active users than the one before, especially on top sites like Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Snapchat. It's not necessary to have a presence on every social network out there. and it's a much more better strategy to define your goals, locate your audience, and pick the sites that are right for you based on those factors. Social media relationship building has a number of benefits to confer on your business, but it's important to put in the time cultivating your presence if you want to make advantage of them all. Your social media goals will determine the metrics that matter to you, and it's important to measure these to ensure you are on the right track with your strategy. For instance, if you wanted to increase traffic to your website, you will want to pay attention to the amount of referral traffic coming from your social networks. There are many resources you can rely on for metrics, including Google Analytics, Facebook Analytics and Page Insights, Sprout Social, LinkedIn Company Pages Report, Keyhole, Twitter Analytics and Keyword Reports, Buffer, and BoostSummer. Thank you so much for joining us, and if you found this video helpful, we would greatly appreciate if you subscribe to our channel using the subscribe button below so that we can continue to bring you the best tips to grow your business online. Till next time, I am Kwanji Romeo from High Up Web.